From Degas Masterworks to jewelry box twirlers, right up to Misty Copeland's barrier-breaking career, ballerinas have always captured the imagination. But while tutus and pointe shoes get plenty of time in the spotlight, female dance makers are still working for their moment in the sun. This weekend, 2 different events are shining a light on female choreographers, and they're both taking place right here in Brooklyn.
CounterPointe is an annual performance series dedicated to presenting work by women dance makers working with the pointe shoe. Julia Gleich is its producer, and we want to welcome her to BK Live, along with Rachel Beach, an artist she's collaborating with. And we're joined by Kate Ladenheim, the founder and producer of Crawl, a multi-disciplinary and nomadic arts presenting series. Ladies, welcome to BK Live.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for repping CounterPointe and Crawl.
Oh, sure.
Kate, why don't we start with you? What can you tell us about Crawl, the general background there?
Well, you guys kind of said it. It's a nomadic, multidisciplinary presenting series. We strive to present artists who are presenting very relevant works. Mostly based in New York, and each event features 2 dance artists and 1 non-dance artist to promote a collaborative spirit, to kind of cross-pollinate our resources, and to give audiences a different perspective on what arts presentation can be.
Great. Julia, what are the thoughts and feelings behind CounterPointe?
Well, it's interesting. We have a lot in common with Kate because it's our 4th, this is our 4th annual CounterPointe, and it started as women making work for pointe because in ballet companies women have not really been elevated to roles of creative leadership sufficiently, and so we thought we would try to fill that gap. And now what we're doing is moving beyond this. I feel like we've been ahead of the curve now, and everybody else is starting to catch up. So we've now made it more in line with Norte Mars' mission. My arts organization, Norte Mars' mission, is to create collaborations with artists, all kinds of artists. And so this year we're pairing 7 choreographers with 7 visual artists and making new ballets and pointe work for our CounterPointe series.
So what is the collaboration with Rachel? Is she one of the visual artists?
She is. We are collaborating together, and it's been really exciting because all of the pairings have been not random, but they haven't known each other. So I know Rachel, but we've never really worked together. So the whole process is brand new for us.
Okay, tell us about the collaborative effort.
Yeah, well, it's been very interesting for me as a visual artist. I'm all alone in my studio all day, not talking to myself inside my own head. So it's been a whole process of trying to find, a language, a literal language to move forward with this back and forth. And we've done a lot over Dropboxing. Julia will Dropbox me videos of the dances, and then I'll upload some source imagery of things that I've found interesting. And we started this whole conversation about, where to take the content of the dance and the sculpture together. Some of my sculptures will be shown in movement with the dancers.
Actually, the way I see it, they're going to be dancers practically in the space with us. So, and it's so exciting to have somebody else's voice involved in the process, another artistic language, because it completely changes your feelings about your work. In a real positive way. You find more context for what you're doing. So it's been truly exciting to do this because also it's more to look at. You have more on stage. You're not a choreographer just creating a work by yourself. Then you put it on the stage and it's a repertory evening, which is something that I know you've been concerned about too. Yeah. It becomes deeper and richer, and there's more as an audience to look at and to think about.
So I want to ask you, because I looked at the website, how do you define risk-taking choreography? Like, I thought it was just people dancing.
Well, I think choreographing on pointe right away is a bit of a risk because we think of the elite companies doing pointe work, and then you have this other area where there are good choreographers making good work, but it's not seen a lot, and they can't make the leap into the larger commissions. So that right away is a risk. And pointe work is a very vertical form, and so it has a 300-year history. And so what we're trying to do is challenge that history and put it in new contexts.
Well, you're challenging it in a lot of ways. Can we just back up discussion a little bit to talk about the lack of women at the executive level when it comes to dance?
I feel like that's a weird thing for me to talk about because I've started this thing and it's me who runs it. I think that a lot of the reason that we started Crawl was to kind of to find a more progressive means of arts presentation and of art making. And I think that one of the major things that contributes to a progressive arts community is one that is equitable and inclusive. And so if you start at a point of promoting women, of promoting racial diversity, of promoting all of those things, you're already in
That was a perfect
bucking
answer.
a trend.
You're already in a perfect answer. What sort of reactions and feelings are you hoping people experience this year at Crawl?
I'm actually
The
hoping
fifth
for
year of Crawl, right?
not the 5th year, just our 2nd year, but our 5th ever event.
Okay.
Excitement is really what I want people to come to an artistic event and be really, truly excited about what they've seen, to find something that they can connect with at a very visceral level, and to be impressed with, the badass women that I'm presenting, who are Grace Courvoisier and Dance Company, Same as Sister, and Overcoats. So.
And Julia, how long is this collaboration between you and Rachel, like the dancer and the visual artist? How long does that go down before people see the product?
It's just a couple of months, and it's been a fairly fast process, which is in the nature of what my arts organization does, that we tend to do things fairly quickly and spontaneously. So yeah, it'll be all very, very fresh, new, and sort of raw. And I think that exciting, but also thoughtful. There'll be a lot to think about. And hopefully people will see ballet, but in another context.
Yeah, and our event is 7 choreographers and 7 visual artists. So for me, I've not seen the other 6 projects, so it'll be very interesting for me to see these visual presentations with, and they're all female sculptors as well.
Visual artists,
visual
painters,
artists,
fabric
There's some-
artists.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a wide
behind the
range
scenes as
of
well.
arts in the space. Yeah.
in conjunction with Dancing for Pointe Shoe, which has this history, and so I'm interested in this. Whatever strange things can happen.
How do we get the people there to find out? And we need them to know now so they can go check both of you out during that weekend.
Well, we're both on the same weekend.
Yes, we're both next weekend, April 8th and 9th.
And we're April 9th, 8th, 9th, and
8th, 9th,
10th.
10th,
And
so-
we've actually decided to collaborate on something.
That's a collaboration.
Which is that if they go to Crawl and then they bring some sort of ticket stub, they can come to CounterPointe the next day and get $5 off of their admission.
And likewise for Crawl, if you guys come to CounterPointe, you can come and see Crawl for $5 off.
That's awesome, because if I threw something on the same day Greg threw something, then it'd be like a civil war to see which
Yeah, we would not be collaborating. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be funny. But you guys, we have 1 minute left. You said you had a lot you wanted to talk about in terms of your arts organizations. Is there anything we can go around? You can just give a final word on the work that you're doing with Sprawl, CounterPointe, or otherwise? If not, that's fine. Just give out the website
like we
again.
discussed,
One more.
always leave them wanting more. Yeah.
Yeah,
There-
website
well,
again for
well,
tickets?
That's so wide open. Go to nortemar.org for tickets. And there's a post-performance talk on Saturday night, so you can weigh in about the works or hear what the artists had to say about their experiences.
We also have a pre-performance discussion on our Saturday night show, a series we run called Babble, that will put the artist's work in context for you, and you can learn more about Crawl and what we do at jointhecrawl.com and get your tickets there.
Okay. And Kate, where can people check out your artistry and, by all means, more collaborative efforts?
Rachel, you can check it out on rachelbeach.com. I have 3 upcoming solo projects in September, so I have lots of big projects coming up if people want to check it out.
We appreciate having great artists here. RachelBeach.com, Crawl 5, CounterPointe. We'll check out all these things and more. Thank you very much for being on BK Live.
There you go.
Thank you for having us.